guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. I really thought, what do I want to film today? A little bit in a creative rut, to be completely honest, and I wasn't that sure. Then I thought, you know what, maybe my old makeup that I really used to love and use so often will pump me up again, will give me a little bit of a boost and creative boost as well. And I really sorted out some makeup that I really loved over the years. Not everything I still have, because some of the makeup I loved, you know, like it is, it's running out, I used it up and good for me. That's what we want to do with our makeup. But I still have the most of the things that are a little bit older but still usable, don't worry. And I really want to use them today with you on camera. You can tell my skin is not in a good mood. It's not in a good mood right now, so we want to see how good those products are, how it will cover up my blemishes. They are not even blemishes anymore, they are becoming scars, so I need to stop picking on those. Girlies, you know, also boys, don't pick up on your stuff. It will fire always back to you, so... So I think my skin is telling me right now, leave me alone. And I will exactly do that. It's not looking like that, but it's a little bit better than the days before. So that's good for me. And I really want to try to let it alone. And yeah, we will see how good my old stuff is, how good it will make my skin glow again. So if you want to see that too, stay tuned and let's get into the video. Okay, I zoomed you a little bit more in because we will start with the face. And what I really used to love as a primer all the time was my Auric Glow Lust, and I have the shade Morganite. I used this so much every day, all day. It was my holy grail, and it still is something I really love, but my skin, because I think it's summertime right now, it's getting glowy so fast on its own, and I don't do much of glowy products underneath my foundation anymore, because my skin is getting a little bit glowier, a little bit faster over the day, you know. Not just in the summertime, but I noticed also in the wintertime. Maybe I got a little bit more of an oilier skin type, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's because I don't use this bad boy that much anymore. And also I'm starting to using more hydrating primers. They are really giving me that underneath glow. That's enough for me. So I never have the feeling I need this. But today we want to use it because it was an old favorite. I'm almost out of it. So you can see it's not much left, but I will open the cap. And I think in it there is still some product left. Oh yeah. There's so much left in here, guys, that the tube can't squeeze out. So I need to help with that a little bit. I think this is enough. A little bit goes a long way. That's a little bit more than just a little bit. So I will be glowy for sure. Guys, I finally cleaned my brushes. I'm so proud of myself. And maybe my face has to do a little bit with that too, because I think it was a hint that I need to clean my brushes. So that's what I did. And they are feeling so good again. So maybe this is a sign for you too, that you have to clean your brushes if you didn't for a longer while now. Okay, I will put this product all over my face. I'll be a little bit more careful around the spots that are scarred right now. Hopefully not forever. Just very lightly. All over it. And already I can see a difference in my skin. It's a little bit more even and a little bit more fresh looking. So I know exactly why I use this product so much. It's looking very good. I love that. Okay, next thing is the foundation, and I used to love the MAC Face and Body Foundation. I have C1. Still love it so much. I'm again almost out of it. I need to buy me something new. I thought about to make a full face of MAC. I think this would be a really fun video as well. So I really want to do this, maybe with some new stuff I didn't try it before. We will see. So let's squeeze the rest that is left in here out. It's a beautiful foundation. I know that I love it because I didn't use it that long ago, to be honest. Because it's an oldie but a goodie, you know? I can count on it every time. Again, it's making my face so even and it's not feeling so cakey or heavy. And it's giving me the right amount of evenness and coverage, but also the right amount of lightness, if you know what I mean. So this one I will also buff in with a big brush. And I start with patting motions because I think this is the nicer way to be a little bit friendlier to your skin, you know, not rubbing it directly in. But after that I will start with light swiping motions, not too much, just that everything is diffused evenly and very nicely. You still can see my blemishes, but they are looking so faded away and a little bit more even, and everything is a little bit healthier looking. So I even could stop here because I feel very good right now, but we will go even further, and I have some more products I wanna use because I didn't use them for a longer while. Okay, a product I really started with, I didn't use it for a long while now, is my Fenty Beauty Match Sticks in linen. I use it as a concealer. I think it's a concealer. And there's really almost nothing left. It's the bottom of the bottom. So I need to scrape it a little bit out with my finger. And I will put it under my eyes, right there. In a not so fancy way, but that's okay. And also a little bit on the places I wanna cover up. So basically everywhere. Now with my sponge, I will work everything into my skin. I'm starting with my under eyes, of course, that the rest can sit a little bit and take its moment so that the coverage is a little bit stronger down there. I like that. I think that the Auric Glow Last, because it's a little bit more of a moisturizing primer and it's giving me also that glow. Because of that, I can diffuse everything a little bit easier and nicer, and I don't get those weird or, you know, those weird patches. That's very nice. I know now why I use this product so often, and maybe I need to dabble into it again a little bit more, and I also need to buy me a new bottle for sure because it's beautiful. I also want to try the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand. Is it called like that? The Glowy Beauty Wand or something like that? Never used it. Don't know why, but I didn't. Maybe because I always have the Glory Glow Lust and it was enough for me, but I really want to compare those two. So maybe I need to buy me this one. Really, really like that. You still can see. I could cover it up even more, maybe with my e.l.f. concealer, but I don't want to. I have the feeling. It's okay that it's poking out a little bit. Okay, for powder, I did use this, I think, some years ago, very, very often, because I didn't had that much powders, and I really loved my Bare Minerals Mineral Whale. I have the loose powder. I think it's just called the original Mineral Veil Finishing Powder. So that's that. And I will do it all over my T-zone, under my eyes, so everywhere where I have the feeling I need it. It has a light rosy shift to it, so it will give me also a little bit of an awakening effect, I have the feeling. So what I also used to love, and I think you can tell by the dents in it, that I really love this one. It was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, and I bought me the shade, it's almost, I can't read it anymore, guys, but I think it was the shade medium, 2 medium or something like that. Oh, here, I can see it a little bit. It's 2 medium. I bought the shade 2 medium, and I think it's very beautiful. And the shade Fair was a little bit too light for my liking. And look, guys, how much I used. I really loved it. Here's a big dents. I didn't like that the whole side here got hard pan, so I can't use this anymore, but all of the stuff that it's around here, I still can use. So with a big, big brush, I will put it almost all over my face. Let's do this. Okay, guys, the base is getting better and better. I really, really like it. I like how neutral it's almost looking and how fresh. So those were my favorites for a reason, just telling. Okay, now for blush, I decided to go with my Bare Minerals bronzer. I'm sorry, bronzer, not bronzer. It's a bronzer and a blush in one, but I will use it like almost a blush. And I bought me the shade Kiss of Rose. Really, really love the color. Still use it very often. I think it's beautiful, but it's an old favorite of mine and I really want to use it today with the look. I really feel this one. Go really lightly with the blush brush in here. Picks up always very, very much, but the color is so stunning and I didn't do a stronger type of blushy look in a while, so why not? And I will focus this one at the back portion of my cheek area, working it upwards. A very, very glowy product, so you don't even need a highlighter with it, but I will do that, of course. I will use a highlighter anyways. Colors reminding me a little bit of a flushy cheek or almost also on my skin tone, like a little bruise, you know, that you have. But it's nice. I love that color. So stunning, especially for grungier types of looks. I think this is a nice color to use. And this time we won't do the tip of the nose. I will just put a little bit on the bridge. And a little bit on my cupid's bow as well with the rest that it's left on the brush. And down here, because why not? Okay, and for the highlighter, I will use my Pat McGrath Labs Divine Rose highlighter. This one was my first highlighter from Pat, and I think it still is. I have I have a blush palette from her. There's also a highlighter, but this is such a beautiful highlighter and I love this one. I love this peachy glow that it gives me and the freshness also that I have with this highlighter. So I will put a good amount on my cheek area, a little bit up here, also on my nose, tip of my nose, cupid's bow, and also down here again, just a little bit. I love that, guys. So stunning. I really feel this makeup look right now. I love it. And I really feel so fresh and good right now with this makeup. So really need to use it more often for sure because I'm really feeling myself right now and I feel very, very fresh and better. So that's always what you want to achieve for yourself with your makeup. And this is exactly what it's doing right now to me. I don't use brow products for years now and I don't have a favorite because of that. So I just will gel them a little bit upwards like always. But I want to say I want to go back into the doing my brow thing game. And I really want to buy me a brow pencil. Maybe from MAC I thought, because I really appreciate their base products more and more. So it would also be good for the video maybe. And I really want to start to paint my brows again, just a little bit, because I'm missing it somehow, so I want to do this again. So my primer is the primer I'm still using, and it's my NYX HD Studio eyeshadow primer. And I will just do a little dot on both sides of my eyes. And with my finger, I will work it a little bit in. Okay guys, listen, I picked up a palette that was an old favorite of mine, is still a favorite. I could have take even more older palette in my collection, but I really wanted to use today this one and I'm feeling it. So we will use today my Mineralscapes palette from Byredo. I love it, I really feel it today and I want to use this one so badly. So I will do this today with you together. And I think of, maybe let's do a gray-green combination. Let's start with this green up here, just a little bit lighter one. I will take it on my finger and I will almost use it as a one and done all over my lid. That's a beautiful green. Ooh, this palette I also didn't use for a while now. And I was so excited getting into it again, because it's still one of my faves in my whole collection, that's for sure. And I was so happy that I picked it up. And it was the first palette I did go into store to buy this one. I did go into a Byredo store because I was so excited about it, and it was my first big Byredo palette and my first Byredo palette in general, so very happy with that. And now with the brush and no product on it, I will just diffuse everything a little bit. And now with the other side, it's a more inner corner type of brush. I will go into this matte gray right here. I will put it very near my lash line to give me a little bit of a shadow down there. And also to grunge it a little bit up, because why not? Okay, and now I will basically repeat the steps on my lower lash line. I will go first in with a smaller blending brush into this green again. And I will blend it on my lower lash line. Again, all over it. And now again with the inner corner type of brush, I will go into this mattish gray and put it very lightly and very near towards my lash line. Going with the inner corner type of brush again into the green, just very lightly. And go a little bit under the gray again, just to emphasize the green a little bit more. Yes, I like that. And for my inner corners, I will go into, I think this yellowy shade right here. It's a little bit more with a lighter base, so I will put this right into my inner corner. And with my pinky, I will just diffuse it a little bit and also put it a little bit on my brow bone area. And again, I'm reminded why I love this palette so much. Oof, a stunning look, I love it. And now I still use it on my channel, but to round it up, I will use my Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. Again, an oldie but a goodie. I still use it, still love it, and it's going strong. It's getting a little bit drier, to be honest, and a little bit flakier over the day, but I still love it very much. So we'll coat my lashes very lightly with this one. Now guys, we are coming almost to the end. Let's come to the lips. I will start with my Taste for Bubbles Fizzy Feels Lip Balm from MAC. I will use it basically as a base, and I bought it, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, and I really like it. It's a little bit perfumey, a little bit strong, but I enjoy it nevertheless. It's making every look a little bit more juicy. And over it, I will use my Bare Minerals lipstick in Willpower. I used this color non-stop. I used to use it non-stop. These days I don't use it that much anymore because I have other browns like my MAC browns that I have that I like a little bit more. But I think this is a stunning color nevertheless, and I will go over it. And I won't be too shy. I will use this color today. And now with my finger I will diffuse everything a little bit. I think I don't use it that often anymore because it tends to be a little bit patchy sometimes. I don't know if you can tell, but right now it's also patchy, even though I have this really nice base underneath. But it's cool. It's somehow giving the edge a more edgy vibe, you know? So I'm not mad about it. But for my everyday life, I'm not gravitating that much anymore towards this color, but I still like it. I think still that it's a very nice and cool and beautiful color. Okay guys, and here we are, zoomed out all again, and I'm loving this look, like I said. I think it's very fresh. It was very easy to pull it together, and I was getting somewhere very fast in a good way, so I'm not mad about this whole look. You know, I'm loving it, and maybe you should pull out also your old stuff because I'm feeling it right now. I know now why I used the stuff for such a long time, and I'm still using them and I'm loving them. It was nice. It was a fun video. It definitely sparked joy in me again, and I really felt it. So I'm excited about this look. I hope you enjoyed it too, guys. If so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. We will see each other in my next video, and until then, bye guys.